One day, a group of brilliant scientists created a revolutionary AI program. As it was fed more and more information, it became more and more adept at completing assignments. Eventually, it was able to complete entire homework in mere seconds, leaving students everywhere ecstatic. The AI program was hailed as a hero, and homework was a thing of the past.
Actually, the AI program is already here, and it's changing education probably forever. We're talking about
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. ChatGPT.
a powerful chatbot that creates text very close to what humans write. Don't believe me? That story about an AI program killing homework was written by ChatGPT. These images, by the way, were also created by another AI software, but that's a different story. And if you can write about anything, why not ask it to do your homework?
There have never been a best time to be a student.
A world where AI can write an essay.
The teachers, you guys are screwed. You can't stop this.
I try to make my classes so you can't cheat. There's just no way to cheat, I thought. Until ChatGPT comes out.
Actually, I have ChatGPT open right now, so we could give it a try.
All right, so here, let me give you a symbol. I'll tell you what to type. You type it.
Okay.
So pretend that you are a graduate student in history. Explain in one paragraph the importance of Kaiser Wilhelm to the social welfare state.
That's correct.
Okay, this is not a hard question.
Yeah.
But it's totally correct.
So I will get an A, I guess.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing is if you wanted to ask it to, write this with cites to the historiography, no problem. Don't worry, it'll do it.
While obituaries to homework flood the internet, schools are scrambling to find a solution. Some are going back to pencil and paper. Others announced a ban on ChatGPT.
That's not going to work because, first of all, if you block it at school, okay, students can't use it there. But they do carry around these supercomputers in their pockets. Pandora's box has been opened, right? So now the question is, if it's rendering some of these kinds of assignments and activities and essays, if it's rendering those obsolete, how do we rethink this?
For all its wonders, there are still things a chatbot cannot do. Teachers could evaluate students with oral examinations and emphasize personal experience. I asked ChatGPT and it came up with 5 more remedies.
Some of those things would solve those problems. What it also doesn't do, though, is it doesn't recognize the new reality that we're in. Let's go back to the traditional essay for just a second. ChatGPT can create an essay for you, but what you can also do with that, obviously, is use it as kind of like a mentor text, like an example.
ChatGPT can also come up with personalized suggestions.
So basically what it did is that it replaced come up with generate, because it says come up with is informal and less precise.
A really picky editor.
Yes, you're a very picky editor.
It could also help teachers.
We don't have one teacher per student. And so we have to kind of fudge it by doing things like, I'll give you a handout, I'll try to incentivize you to learn on your own because I'm going to give you a grade or something. So to the extent that systems like ChatGPT can replicate some aspects of that tutoring or that training, it's hugely, hugely beneficial.
All of these come with some big caveats. ChatGPT is only as good as the data it has been trained on. Data that can be biased or contain mistakes. Worst of all, it has no way to distinguish true from false. Still, some teachers are optimistic.
You're never going to do this on your own ever again. It'll be seen as crazy to not use an assistant when you could.
It helps us to kind of like push aside some of the basic level things and then help us to do what humans are made to do, to analyze things and to solve problems and to be creative.
Basically, to focus on all those things robots cannot do, at least for now.